focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, like Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Grab behind the line. It's Parks. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Robinson looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Parks. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Parks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with football, that's what makes the nice touchdown, yes.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great. Because coverage is going to throw right now perfect. But this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the PAT makes it. They put it in the end zone with a 3-point scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring try. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take the end. This drive will start at the 25. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of the tackling machine at linebacker.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage matchup, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go hand-to-hand? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Just
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to be one of the more serious. I think these guys have started this game on the counter because they knew they were going to be facing two guys that we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we've seen all season.
Second down, he'll look to the end. One drive, the away, and the offense very much to keep possession of it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off play action on 1st down. Catch it in the middle. It's good. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The short hands, it's Avery. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the ground with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Robinson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Avery. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
the extra point. 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to take this lead. On the move from inside the 5. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with on this drive from their own 15. Complete to start this drive. There he goes. He stopped just a jam-maker stop away from the first down and sets them up immediately.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They largely dominated the first quarter, built it nicely against the line. They'll back out here and they go back to work. Receiver on the move, that's the and they will be stopped in the game. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
6th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
lots of times these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Robinson looking to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job!
Coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially in third down. That's what there was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
It's good, and that was dead solid pressure.
Touchdown. You want to be aggressive. Down the road. Obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and they keep on getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. There's a heat. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
With the catch, it's Smith. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Richmond. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense working on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks and guys do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Robinson will throw. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Meredith. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. The end zone for a touchdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, standing in front of the football and knowing what to do, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll do it himself. Turning on the Jets. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Just about set to get this. Incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. This offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his man, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Parks. Oh, out of space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Caught behind the line. It's good. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Balls and fired complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the back. Robinson looking to pass. A strike downfield. He's loose. It's a running one.
Touchdown.
The second time this wide receiver scored. Another outstanding job with the ball. Great job scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the offense. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out of the way to protect the quarterback. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's a quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and not build the lead, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. You're going to have to create some explosive plays.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one of those downfield. Oh, they really could have used that back there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a good play.
After struggling so much in the first half, they made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Motion from the wide receiver. Robinson will throw. That's caught. It's good. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Back to pass on second down. Takes it on the shovel. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Park. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Meriden. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the 1st time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now it's even bigger.
That's not the way they wanted to end the drive. Nice job being ready. Field goal
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as he will take a break to let him get checked out. And this offense just moving forward, not to let the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there for anything. Can't make the connection. Third down makes sense. Hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting that. They're missing the third. They're trying to change the picture. Quarterback. Now forcing
softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion and keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He makes a catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They've got him first and 10 at the 60. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the DB. Chopping up his defense, and they got it all the way down to the 23.
And you got to like these last 2 plays, but you understand, if you're in a deficit, you've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive.
Defensively, he has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check it out.
All right, fans, let's see those 10.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second down 11.
Look at the big screen. You are on the screen live.
Got a man. It's good. And he's
Oh, yeah, I see ya.
He's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It's Durham down for their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
I see the signals out there.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Are you coaching?
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like that is surprising.
It's first and 10 for this offense on the 32.
Mason.
All over the middle, it's Parks. Just feeding his pants to the defense as he gets him to the 36.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm a man. All of a sudden, he sets that pitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, bringing enough separation.
That's what I'm talking about.
Quarterback gets it out quickly. Get it. Not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about that,
So
young
they
fan
put the
in
sticks
blue?
on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pick up the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout in all likelihood. They could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt to the wound. They've moved into the 19. First and 10. Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field. Some big guys that can stop the run. Play the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Caught in the backfield. It's Meredith. The ball is down at the 14 after that run. Using him out in the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't put hands on him, and they bring pieces this guy.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll